Hey, so you 10 people are back. Yeah, I don't expect a lot of views for this again because Columbus against Vegas. I don't know if I'll get more views on this one than Columbus against San Jose. Can't wait to find out. So this one kind of went the way that you'd expect, but it was close for a while. So it's Tarasov versus Patera. It's interesting with Vegas. No Thompson, no Bressois, no Hill, and Quick was the backup tonight. So they're down to the number 5 goaltender in their organization. That's a lot, and yet here we are. The gold helmets with the gray jerseys still don't work. I've said it every time they've done it. I'm saying it again here. It does not work. The gold helmets would work better with the gold jerseys. I still, my theory is that the other team can't keep a straight face long enough, so it throws the other team off. Great start for Vegas. Tarasov was tested early. Shots are 3-1 Vegas, 2.5 minutes in. Foodie has a net drive that's defended. Sillinger is then denied. Bluger, rush chance by him is saved. Vegas press, that draws them a power play, and they score on it. It is Phil Kessel from Dorofeev and Smith at 5:15. Jenner then fires one wide from the slot. Johnson has a shot that's blocked. Vegas clears it out. Vegas, explosive early in this game, but what's interesting is, despite this score, it could have been a lot worse. There was some sloppy passing going on by Vegas in the first half of this. Haig to Howden, that's poke check by Tarasov, and again, with the crisper passing, I thought it could have been 4-0 Vegas early in this one. Pietrangelo has a shot that's held. The shots are 10-6 Vegas at this point, and again, they mentioned in this game that Thompson and Bressois are both planning on traveling or both expected, I should say, to travel with the team with their Western Canadian road trip coming up this week. So one or the other or both could end up being back, and then what do you do? Because then you could end up with a lot of goaltenders. I would guess Bressois gets waived and sent down, but we'll see what they do. Vegas can be unpredictable in this way. That's going to happen, and the Jackets were without a shot for about 8 minutes. Goudreau was then denied from the slot. Bemstrom's robbed on a fast break, and Boquist has a chance that's held. So late in the period, Columbus showing signs of life, and 37 seconds into the second period, they score. It is Marchenko. He gets a goal from Goodbranson and Laine, and so Marchenko's 18th goal of the season. He doesn't have enough assists to really get into the Calder race, but hey, he's playing well. Then there's a 2-minute men on the ice call, and Columbus gets a power play, and they have momentum. Bemstrom has a chance that's held. Vegas holds there. They kill that off. 3 shots for Columbus on that power play. And 4.5 minutes in, the shots are 6-1 for Columbus. So it looks like this could be that dreaded trap game. You know, maybe it's a trap game. No, not really. Marchessault's denied on a turnover. Martinez has a blast that's tipped wide. Kessel fires one wide on a fast break. Columbus has a 4-on-2 that just fizzles out. They just kind of slowed down, and Vegas caught up with them. Teams exchange rushes. Howden tips one wide, and then from a sharp angle, Eichel gets one. At 10:35 from Martinez and Pietrangelo. Vegas then goes to the power play, and they score on Dorofeev, from Kessel and Pietrangelo at 12:09. Buries that one with a nice deke in close. Vegas looks for another. Eichel's denied from the slot, and then Whitecloud bats one out of the air. Scores from Howden and Theodore at 16:24, and then 33 seconds later, it's Eichel from Pietrangelo. It's another buried rebound, and Tarasov, who had a good first period, really, really rough second period, and this is where Hutchinson takes over. So while I'm writing, Tarasov needs better control of that puck. Clearly, Brad Larson felt the same way, and then Vegas presses for another. So 4 goals in about 6.5 minutes of time in that game, and it just absolutely annihilates any hope Columbus had in this one. They're down 5-1 after 2. Third period, the shots are 2-1 for Columbus, 2.5 minutes in, or 3.5 minutes in, I should say. Vegas, though, and again, they have a big lead, so they play the way you'd think. They kind of play back. They aren't all that worried about an attack, but then Stevenson sees an opening in the blue line and figures, I'll do it. And Cotter buries a rebound after the wraparound by Stevenson on a rush. Pietrangelo with the secondary assist at 4:18. We then get a power play for Columbus shortly after that. McNabb nearly tips one into his own net, but Patera bails him out there and makes the save. That's killed off. And this is the 7th game in a row Columbus has allowed 5+ goals. Power rankings discussion with the 10 of you watching this. As a result of this game and just how absolutely god-awful Columbus looked during this game, which is something that's kind of new over the last couple of weeks, They're now 32nd on the power rankings board. San Jose moves up, even though they haven't won a game recently themselves. So Dorofeev then has a wrap around this block. Dorofeev, it's going to take a while for me to change how I pronounce that. Cotter steals one, sets up a press, and eventually Eichel gets his 4th career hat trick. He scores from Marchessault and McNabb at 11:27. What was funny with this was it's a hat trick, so the hats are raining down. Eichel saw a hat he liked. He grabs it out of the bin there and throws it onto the bench. And you could see the equipment guy looking at it, showing it to Bruce Cassidy. He was kind of like, yeah. I thought it was fun, and it did look like a nice hat. I got to admit, I've got a lot of Vegas hats. I do not have that one, so I don't blame Eichel for taking that one. And honestly, how cool would it be to throw your hat out there onto the ice and have the player who got the hat trick decide they like your hat and they're going to keep it? That honestly, that I think would be pretty cool. Another long stretch without a shot for Columbus. Not really a huge surprise. But then Columbus has a press with 7 minutes left that gets them some shots. Patera would hold here, but they do get another one. It's Foodie from Bernie and Laine at 17:45. He buries a rebound behind Patera. So the puck is loose and he buries it. And so that makes your final score 7-2. Vegas wins this one easily. They go to 43-21-6. They finished the season 22-8-2 against the East. That is the best record they've ever had against the Eastern Conference. If they come out of the West for a Stanley Cup final, they will not be an easy out. On the Columbus side, they're 21-41-7 with the loss. If you're on tank watch right now, yeah, they're definitely they've got control of the tank. Shots on net are 13-9 Vegas in the first, 16-15 Vegas in the second, 13-12 Columbus in the third. Final shots 41-37 for Vegas. Power plays Columbus 0-2. Vegas perfect on theirs. They were 2-2. Hits 35-17 for Columbus. Tarasov 24 saves on 29 shots. Hutchinson 10 saves on 12 shots. Patera 35 saves on 37 shots. So that's their number 5 goaltender. And here we are. They win the game 7-2 against arguably, and maybe it's not much of an argument, the worst team in the league right now. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.